Hello to everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Russ Pearson, Dean of the Florence Center, and I am so honored to be here with you. Literally every day, I get to see the incredible impact the foundation makes with your support. So, on behalf of all of our students, including our students at the LCC Florence Center, you have my heartfelt thanks. I hope you've enjoyed the day so far, and now that we're together, let's do what we came here to do and raise critical funds for our students. I'll be hanging out with you in the chat box for the rest of this live segment, so please pop in to say hello. And now it's my great pleasure to hand things over to our president, Dr. Margaret Hamilton.
Thank you, Russ. It's so wonderful to be here with all of you this evening as we celebrate our students, our donors, and our community. Our college has experienced so much this year between the pandemic, the wildfires, and all the challenges that came along with those events. I'm so impressed with how our students, our faculty, and our classified employees have all risen to the challenges this year. Lane Community College is fully functional for teaching and learning. And while most of our classes may have moved online, we were able to move our classes for on-site labs safely for our students. Your money is going to help ensure that these students stay enrolled and complete what they started. In times of uncertainty, you are all sending a very strong message that you have so much faith in our students and you're willing to invest in their education. Thank you so much for your commitment, for your faith in our students, and for all of your support. So to hear more about these remarkable stories of our students' resilience and success, check out our foundation website. But for now, join me as we listen to this very amazing story.
I was 12 years old and I ended up running away from home. I was homeless for a number of years and I started getting into drugs and a lot of criminal activity that followed along with it. I went to prison when I was 23, and while I was there, I learned some things about myself. I decided I needed to come up with a career that I wanted to pursue. I chose construction, general contractor, or a journeyman electrician because those are the things I'm passionate about. And so I started studying and trying to figure out what I could do to make that happen. I chose LCC because of my little sister. She's 21. She's currently going to be going to fall term to become a nurse. She's just always been there for me to motivate me and to do the right thing. Me being 7 years older than her, she's still my role model to this day. I started at Ninewood in 2018, and I was just a regular production worker. I quickly moved up the ranks and became a production coordinator, and now this day I'm an engineer technician. The big thing that Lane has helped me with in preparation for my job is just working with new people. I was pretty shy when I first came here, but knew I needed to jump in and just really put myself out there and see what I had to offer and prove it to myself. Another thing I've learned is that I can basically do anything. I've come to this school as a nobody, a newbie, and I've been able to be successful, and every time I get a grade back, I'm always super nervous thinking that I failed the class, and lo and behold, I have another A. I plan on becoming a journeyman electrician. I chose this career and I said, this is the way the world's going. Everything's electrical, and I'll always have a place, I'll always have a job if this is what I can do. I'd like to go this route to provide financially for my family. I've always been nervous about doing that, but in my time here at school, I've really learned that I can do anything I put my mind to. I was looking at my emails, and there was this email that said that I had received a scholarship, and I was so nervous about it, I started scrolling through it. My last name's Winters, and so it was at the very end of a couple hundred names. I look over at my wife, and I'm so nervous, I said, hold your breath, and I'm scrolling, and sure enough, Winters George, I received a scholarship, and we were both so excited. To me, it means that anything's possible. I come from a struggling background, not thinking that I deserve much, and so to receive that scholarship really gave me a lot of motivation to push on. Please donate. You never know how you're going to impact a student's life, and for me personally, it's been really eye-opening. It's been an extremely great honor to receive something like this. It motivates me and empowers me to continue down the path I'm on. Sometimes I struggle with whether or not I'm going to be able to go to school full-time, whether or not I'm going to be able to make it financially going to school and trying to work at the same time, and something like this just really pushes me to keep going and charge forward. It's an inspiration.
Wow. What an amazing story of how Lane Community College turned someone's life around. I'm Eric Johnson. I'm your bid coordinator for this evening. You may recognize me from last year. I wish I could be up there tonight. Last year I took a run along the Willamette, ended my night at Sizzle Pie. It's not quite the same here, but I'm with you in spirit. Tonight we're raising money for the Shining Star Scholarships to help the Georges and the hundreds, if not thousands, of other young men and women or older men and women who've gone through or are going to go through the Lane Community College system. This is your opportunity, and we rarely have it, to make a tangible difference in someone's life or many people's lives. Your opportunity to donate directly to Lane Community College Foundation. Now, I'm going to start things off at $5,000, then $2,500, then $1,000, then $500, $250, and $100. But before we officially start, I have to kind of make an unofficial ask. Is there anyone tonight who'd like to start us off with a donation of more than $5,000? Is there anyone who wants to go more? $10,000 from Alex and Amanda Hogland. Outstanding. Absolutely incredible. $10,000. Is there anyone else who wants to go $10,000 tonight and match their incredible generosity? Anybody else want to come in at $10,000 tonight? Absolutely incredible. Anyone else? John and Chrissy Murphy at $10,000. Absolutely amazing. We're at $30,000 and we've barely begun. Wow, $10,000. I gotta ask, anybody want to make it a triple? Anybody else want to come in at $10,000 tonight? Anyone else want to go $10,000 tonight for Lane Community College? Who else wants to come in at $10,000? You know, it's coming in on the screen. It looks like Jordan Pepe is going to be in for $10,000. There he is. Amazing. That's absolutely incredible. $10,000. I don't think he's doing it twice, but it'd be pretty awesome if he did. I'm just going to say he's in for $10,000. Right now, we're at $40,000 raised. Maybe there's four. Maybe there's a mysterious fourth person who wants to come in at $10,000 tonight. Anybody else want to come in at $10,000? It seems to really make a huge difference in what's going on at Lane Community College. Anybody else want to come in at $10,000? Okay, so we've raised $50,000 before we've actually officially started. So I've already got Amy Romero in at $5,000. Who wants to join Amy at $5,000? Irene and Kevin Alltucker. Fantastic. Irene's on the board. Kevin's a distinguished alum. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. That's great. I know that Jordan has been a longtime supporter of the college. The Murphys and the Hoglands are just unreplaceable in terms of what they've done for Lane Community College. Who else wants to come in at $5,000 tonight? Who else wants to come in at $5,000? Janet Anderson and Evelyn Anderson. They're such strong supporters of Lane. Thank you so much, Janet and Evelyn. That's fantastic. Who else wants to go $5,000 tonight? Who else wants to come in at $5,000 this evening? Who wants to go $5,000? Make a huge difference, really make a difference for all these kids for the Shining Star Scholarships. Absolutely incredible. Think of all the Georges out there who just need that one little push to get them to the next level and really turn their life around. This is your opportunity tonight to make that happen. Who else is going to come in at $5,000? Of course, you can donate whatever you want, whenever you want. But let's work at $5,000 right now. Who's else going to come in at $5,000 yet? Who's going to come in at $5,000? Well, maybe you're waiting for a little drama later tonight. That's totally fine. We're going to look for $2,500 tonight. Who wants to go $2,500 this evening? $2,500 tonight, all for Lane Community College. Who wants to go $2,500 and really make it happen? Who wants to go $2,500? There's Niles and Marianne Hansen. Of course, I remember Niles and Marianne from the Eugene Gala almost every year. Big supporters in Eugene. Thank you so much, Niles and Marianne. That's fantastic. Who else is going to come in and join Niles and Marianne at $2,500? Who's going to go $2,500? Who else is going to come in at $2,500? Robert Castleberry and Joyce Thomas at $2,500. Fantastic. That's great. Robert and Joyce, Thank you so much. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you. Anybody else going to come in at $2,500 tonight? $2,500. We're making some real progress here. Making some real progress. Who else is going to come in at $2,500 tonight? Who wants to go $2,500? We're doing great. We're doing really fantastic. I want to make sure we get everybody in here who wants to donate at the level they feel is right. Who wants to go $2,500 to join Robert, Joyce, Niles, Marianne? Who else is going to come in at $2,500? Who's going to go $2,500? Okay, how about 2,000? I know there's got to be a couple people like 2,500 isn't quite there, but 2,000 has got to be in the range. Who's going to come in at $2,000? Kathy Wiper, thank you so much. And Gene and Mandy Jones coming in at $3,000 just to mix things up a little bit. I like that. I got no problem taking a couple steps back if I need to. Gene and Mandy, Kathy, thank you so much for your donations. Who else is going to come in around $2,000 or $3,000? If somebody else wants to do $10,000, go for it. That'd be absolutely fantastic. You know, I just got a little note on my screen. Amy and Alex, who already donated $10,000, they've been so inspired by what they've seen tonight that they're going to match the next $10,000 in addition to their initial $10,000. Absolutely amazing. That's what the gala sponsor does for you. I see Margaret Hamilton, the president of the university, is in here for $2,000. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. President of Lane Community College, Margaret Hamilton, coming in at $2,000. There's $2,000 from Susan Thompson. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Susan. If you're thinking of giving $1,000, maybe bump it up because it's going to have double the impact. If you're thinking of giving $500, maybe go $1,000. Really make it a $2,000 impact. This is your opportunity to make a huge difference with this matching gift from the Hoglunds. Anyone else want to come in at $2,000? Who wants to come in at $2,000 tonight? Anybody else want to come in at $2,000 and make it happen? Who wants to go $2,000? Anybody else want to come in at $2,000? Last chance at $2,000. Okay, how about $1,000, folks? $1,000. This is where I really get busy. There's $1,500. Thank you, John and Sandy Watkinson. $1,500 works great. $100 from Chris and Rosie Pryor. Thank you, Chris and Rosie. Everything helps. Who else wants to come in at $1,500 or $1,000? Who wants to go $15,000 or $1,000? $1,500 or $1,000 tonight. Who wants to come in at $1,000 and make it happen? Who wants to go $1,000? Mailing Pack. Thank you so much, Mailing. I wish I could be there after you celebrating again this year. $1,000 for Mailing Pack. Thank you so much, Mailing. Absolutely fantastic. Who else is going to come in at $1,000 tonight? Who's going to go $1,000? $1,000 for Lane Community College. Who wants to get us to $1,000? Who wants to go $1,000 for Lane right here? $2,500 from Barbara and Dave Brazelton. That's incredible. Taking us back up the ladder. I love to see that. I absolutely love to see that. $2,500 from Barbara and Dave Brazelton. We're almost at $70,000, folks. Almost at $70,000. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's keep on going. I've got Susan Cox in the chat for $1,000. Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it. You're making our people crazy over there. They're so busy. Russ says he can't keep up. He just can't keep up. $1,000. $1,000 from Jim Creech. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Jim. Remember, you can, if you can't figure out how to make this happen here, you can always bid in the chat. You can always text a number up here to here and make this happen. Lots of ways to donate tonight. We'll make sure that your money gets counted and gets where it needs to go. Who else is coming in at $1,000 tonight, folks? Who else is going to come in at $1,000 tonight? Who's going to go $1,000? Who's going to come in at $1,000? Join Jim, Susan, Malin at $1,000. Who else is going to come in at $1,000 tonight? Who's going to go $1,000? Who's going to come in at $1,000 to join Jim, Susan, and Malin at $1,000 to raise some good money for Lane Community College? Who else is going to come in at $1,000? $1,000 tonight. Okay, I'm going to go 500 now. 500 now. Remember, you can always go back up if you didn't have an opportunity or don't know what you want to do, couldn't find your credit card, anything like that. We're going to go $500 tonight. Who's coming in at $500 for Lane Community College? Who's going to go $500? There's $750 from Roger and Liz Hall. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. $750. Roger's on the foundation board. Thank you so much. Who else is going to come in? I take $750. Who wants to go $500? Who wants to go $500 tonight? Who wants to come in at $500? There's $1,000 from Greg Fitzgerald and Susan Cox. That finally made it in. $500 from Monica Hampel. Thank you so much, Monica. Who else is going to come in? $500 from Ken Provencher. Fantastic. They're coming now. Who wants to come in at $500 tonight? Who wants to make a big difference for Lane? $500 from Zach Evans. Thank you so much, Zach. Who else is going to come in at $500 tonight? Who else is going to go $500 tonight? $500. There's that $10,000 matching gift. I knew that was in there somewhere. We're at $83,000, folks. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Who's going to come in at $500 tonight? Who's going to go $500? Come in at $500 tonight. Who's going to come in at $500? Let's get at least past 85. Let's get past 85. Who's going to come at $500? 500 is going Zach, Ken, Monica, and the other folks who come in at $500 tonight. Who's going to go $500 this evening? $500. Coming in at $500 for Lane Community College. This will really make a big difference. It can really happen. You get the thank you in the chat. Everyone loves that. Who else is going to come in at $500? We know there's opportunities to donate to other places. Right now, we're the Lane Community College. Let's do $500. Who else is going to come in at $500 for Lane? Who's going to go $500? Okay, let's go to $250. Who's going to come in at $250 for Lane Community College? Who's going to go $250 tonight? $250 tonight to see what's going to happen. Make things happen at Lane. Come in at $250 tonight. Who's going to go $250 tonight? Remember, you can go at Tech. Hey, there's $1,000 going back up the ladder from Nancy English. Thank you so much, Nancy. Fantastic. Anybody else who wants to donate, please do it $1,000. If you've already donated, feel free to donate again. Get that one little extra push. We're at $250 right now. Who's going to come in at $250? Who's going to come in at $250? Who wants to go $250? Who's going to go $250 for Lane Community College now? Who's going to come in at $250? And yes, I am definitely on my toes. Definitely on my toes here. Got my yoga mat, making sure my knees are comfortable. Good stance, good stance. I'm in it for the long haul, as Captain America says. I could do this all day. Who else is going to come in at $250 today? Who's going to go $250 for Lane Community College? Who's going to come in at $250 and make things happen? Who's going to go $250? All right, this is what I call the participation level. There wasn't a big ticket tonight. I didn't have to go out, didn't have to drive. Oh my gosh, here it is in the chat. Georgia and Dan McCauley at $2,500. That came out of nowhere. I love seeing that. $2,500 from George and Diane McCauley. Fantastic. That's great. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Who's going to come in? Any level. We're at $250 right now. We're about to go to $100. The last chance at $100. So who's going to come in at $100? Maybe you've got a student in your life. Maybe you know somebody who's a student. Maybe you've got a potential student in your life. Maybe you know somebody who's in a place where you go to buy your sandwich, who goes to Lane Community College and could really use a big help right now with a scholarship, with some help. Times are tough. This is your opportunity to make a difference. Who wants to come in at $100? There's Grant Matthews at $200. Definitely will take that. We love the $200 donations. Who else wants to come in at $200 or $100 and make a difference? $100 for being here, $100, easy peasy. What else are you going to do with $100 these days? Who's going to go $100 for Lane Community College right now? Who's going to go? There's Russell Pearson in the chat for $100. Thank you so much, Russ. Really appreciate that. $100. Thank you so much. The MC pitching in. Really appreciate that. Who else is going to come in at $100 tonight? Finish us out in the right way. Who's going to come in at $100? I see that we may have some more coming. There's always tech issues, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a little more time. Who else is going to come in at $100 tonight? Who's going to go $100 this evening? Who's going to come in at $100? I know we've got some delays typing some things. We got a lot of donors, so we got to make sure they all get in. Come in at $100. There's Don Rupp, wants to give $100. Thank you so much, Don. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Don. Who else want to come in at $100? Let's see if we can get to $90,000. Let's see if we can get to $90,000. We're $87,600 right now. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can get to $90,000. There's Deborah Butler at $100. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get to $90,000. Anybody who's already donated, come in. give us a hand. See if we can get to that $90,000 mark. Let's see if we can get that $90,000 mark. Who wants to come in? If we've got anything, anybody wants to come in, one of our big donors earlier, maybe you want to top things off a little bit, a little extra donation for your taxes at the end of the year. Who wants to come in at $100? Who wants to go $100? Who wants to go $100? Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can make it happen. Who else wants to come in at $100 tonight? 100, 1,000, 10,000. We'll take what you got. We're at $87,900, which is not anything to scoff at. Really, really fantastic. I just want to see if we can get to a nice round number, $90,000. Who wants to come in, help us for $90,000? Who wants to come in, help us out, see if we can get to $90,000? Anybody? You know what? Auctioneer's in for $100 because I love round numbers. Let's take us to $88,000. I want to at least get us to 88. That'll be better. So the auctioneer's in for $100 tonight. Who else wants to join me at $100? Kick it over the $88,000 mark. Anybody else want to come in at $100? Anybody else want to come in? There's Paul Jarrell at $500. Thank you so much. That's coming in at $500. Thank you so much. I see Carrie, and I went off before it came off. That was another $100. I see Susan Cox is in again for $100. Thank you so much, Susan. That's super awesome. Really appreciate that. It was Carrie and Robert Killen for $100. Thank you so much for that. Who else is going to come in? Anybody else want to come in? We're at 88. Maybe we get to 89 tonight. Maybe we can get to 89. Maybe we can get to 89. Diana Lerner, $100. Thank you so much, Diana. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That gets us to, we're getting close to 89. It's a little challenging to get things over from the chat over to here, but we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. At 7:23, I want to wrap things up by 7:25. I know there's an auction that closes at 7:30. Want to make sure people have opportunity to bid on the things they do. People to here, opportunity to get over there. If you bid, you can win some more. Who else is going to come in? Just $100, $200. Let's see if we can make it to $9,000. Janet Anderson and Evelyn Anderson are in for another grand. Wow. They came in earlier. They're in it to win it. That puts us so close to 90. Let's see if we can get that in there, see where exactly we are. There's Tammy Burby for $100. Thank you so much, Tammy. That's great. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can make it to $90,000 tonight. Let's see if we can make it to $90,000. We're at 88.6. I got Susan Cox. Yes, thank you so much. Can we get to $90,000 in the next minute and a half? Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. I saw $1,000 over there. Can we get in? I know my bid's not in there. There's Brett Rowlett at another $100. There's Brett. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get Evelyn's bid in to $1,000. See if that gets us to $90,000. Let's see if that gets us to $90,000. I want to get to 90 so bad I can taste it. So bad I can taste it. Let's get those numbers in. Let's see where we are. Let's see if we can get to $90,000 tonight. That would be absolutely incredible if we raise $90,000 this evening. Who's going to come in at 90? What? $10,000? I'm pretty sure that was $1,000. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. You know what? $1,000 is certainly, there we go. Let's get that $10,000 off there. But I think that gets us to 89.8, 89.8, $200 more. $200 more. Let's get $200 more. Get us to that $90,000 mark. Get us to that $90,000 mark. We can go home really, really excited. Be so happy. Lisa Ruppin in for another $100. Who wants to be the magic person to get us to that $90,000 mark? Who wants to go $90,000? Who wants to get us to the $90,000 mark? Who wants to go $100 more, folks? $100 more. Make it happen. If you don't watch out, I'll start singing, and my repertoire is entirely Disney songs for 5-year-old girls. Who's going to go $100 to prevent that catastrophe? Who's going to? There we go. Margaret Hamilton doesn't want to hear my singing voice, and boy, I can't blame you, Margaret. $90,000 tonight. Wow. Give yourselves a big round of applause. That's just absolutely amazing. $90,000 with the fires, $90,000 with COVID, $90,000 with everything else going on. Absolutely incredible. You should be proud of yourselves tonight. They're still coming in. Remember, you can always still give online. You can still text. This will still be open if you want to keep on giving afterward. Right now, thank you so much. My name is Eric Johnson. I hope that next year we could all be together in lovely Eugene. Right now, I think it's time to celebrate.
Thank you for attending the celebration, everyone. The LCC Board of Education is so grateful for your support of our students. Your donations make a huge difference in so many lives.
And thank you so much for your help with our recent bond measure. Your support means we can do safety improvements, update classrooms, and even build a second health professions building.
Thank you for your generosity. It makes a difference.
Thank you so much. Have fun.
This would not be possible without you. Thank you.
Thanks for all your help.
Thank you.
Our students are so lucky to have generous patrons like you. With your help, we can give hundreds of students access to an affordable higher education and more. Thank you.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Thank you from Fabrication and Welding. Cheers to y'all.
From all of us at the music program, thank you and cheers.
From all of us here at the Center for Accessible Resources. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
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 On behalf of everyone in High School Connections and Cooperative Education, thank you and cheers.
From all of us at the Puertas Abiertas Academy at Lane, de parte de todos nosotros en la Academia de Puertas Abiertas en el Colegio de Lane, cheers! Salud!
From all of us in the Division of Arts and Humanities, thank you for all of your support and have a wonderful evening. Cheers!
Hi, the Business and Computer Information Technology Department say thank you and cheers.
The Longhouse, along with our Native American student programs, the Native American Student Association, and Chinook/Wawa classes, which are part of our American Indian Languages programs, depend on the generous support from donors just like you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for your continued support.
We're LCC nursing students, and we just want to say
thank you.
Cheers from Advanced Technology and Apprenticeship.
From all of us in the new Mental Health and Wellness Center, thank you and cheers.
From all of us at Lane Community College Education Association, thank you and cheers.
On behalf of the College and Careers Foundation Division, thanks and cheers.
Saludos de todos los que formamos parte del Centro Multicultural. Cheers from all of us at the Multicultural Center.
Cheers to you. Thank you for helping physical therapist assistant students balance their studies.
Thanks for joining us.
And cheers from Florence.
Cheers from Arlen and Kim Rexius for a great evening.
From all of us at OCCU, thank you. Cheers.
Thanks for your support for all of the LCC students.
All of us at Murphy Company are proud to sponsor the 2020 celebration at Lane.
Cheers and thank you from Selco Community Credit Union.
From the McKay family, thanks and cheers.
From all of us at the Ninkasi Better Living Room,
cheers.
From all of us at US Bank, thank you and cheers.
On behalf of the team of Ferguson Wellman Capital Management,
thank you for supporting Lane Community College.
Cheers to LCC. Stay safe, celebrate, and let's hope that next year we're all back together again.
On behalf of the foundation and the trustees, I would like to thank you for your support in the past and encourage your support now and in the future. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers to you all from the LCC Foundation staff. Thank you so much for your support and have a wonderful evening.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight in our effort to transform lives through learning. Cheers.